Hi everyone, hope you're well and you're having a good week so far. So today we're going to be continuing with our theme of shoulder stability and improving our upper body strength using our hand weights. And I hope you got my email, but I thought it would be a good idea to use a bit of self massage to release the muscles that we can often over dominate with, that causes misalignment around our shoulder girdle. So we're going to start by using a tennis ball or something similar. I've found one of my dog's tennis balls. So yeah, I'm going to start by using a ball and just releasing our pectoral muscles. So just gently roll some circles around any areas of tenderness. It can be all tender or it might not be. Often if we do lots of driving or typing, activities where we have our arms forward, we can often get quite tight to these muscles. So go all around the pectoral muscles, the soft part of the chest, just feeling for any particular sore points. I've just found one. And when you find one, just stay on that area and circle around until it becomes less sore. So by massaging the muscles, it helps to relax the muscles, so it helps to deactivate them, and will help hopefully with our breathing. Let's move over onto the other side. How does this side compare? Often it's quite different depending on what side you write with. And just feel, and just after a while it gets actually quite enjoyable. You find you seek and find with the ball. You can use the ball throughout the body, wherever you feel muscular tension. We're going to move up to the upper traps, these ones. So just roll the ball in between the neck and the shoulder, that area there, and just looking down, so gently putting the muscle on a stretch. And this can be particularly tight and tender, so just massages as strongly or as gently as you need. If this is the first time you've done something like this, I'd go gentle to start with. And you can feel I'm using the ball all around here, and it feels quite lovely. It's letting our shoulders drop. And I often say, keep your shoulders away from your ears. Today I don't want you feeling rigid in your self-cueing. Just keep the shoulders soft, so we're not hooking on with other muscles. Just do what your shoulders feel comfortable doing today. Now, you might feel it's a bit gristly in certain parts, like you might feel the tendons kind of bowing. That's fine, or it might feel a bit lumpy. It's all indicating that you could do with a nice massage, and this is something that you can do yourself whenever. Okay, just while we have the ball, we won't do this today, but it is also a great tool. See how nice does that feel? Shoulders feel a little bit heavier, and your chest hopefully feels a bit more open. Sorry, just to say, you can use the ball on your upper glute area. It's a really nice area to release if you have any back tension. You can use this against a wall or just with your hand like this. So just thought I'd show you that one. Okay, we might come on to that another week. Okay, so let's grab your hand weights. Actually, before your hand weights, sorry. Let's start with just tuning in to our breathing. Okay, so I'd like you to place your hands around the outside of your ribs and relax the shoulders, and just take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe in, trying to expand into your hands. Exhale. So your rib cage, it lifts outwards, and then as you exhale, comes back in. You can put your hands in the back as well. Inhale. Really breathing into the lower section of the lungs, into the lateral rib cage and deep into the lungs. So as we're inhaling, feeling our spines lengthen, often we can end up hyperextending in this part of the back. So by focusing the breathing on these lower ribs, helps keep our front ribs connected and our spines long. And one more. And exhale. Okay, now get your hand weights. Okay, so we're going to stand in our Pilates V. So heels together, feet at 10 to 2. Okay, so as we're in this stance, thinking of engaging those adductor, those inner thigh muscles, linking and lifting in and up with the pelvic floor, softening the ribs, like you're lifting the pelvic floor up to the diaphragm. Okay, so try and keep that connection. That will help keep your core engaged. Very slightly, we're just gently leaning forward, and we're going to come into our chest expansion. We're going to warm up, palms facing backwards and reaching the hands down towards the floor, and then back. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, hold your breath and look round to the right and to the left, and exhale. In, right and left, exhale. So gently leaning forward, so you're feeling our triceps work a little bit harder. Lovely. 3 more. Engaging our shoulder blades, drawing down. And 1 more. Reach and up. Okay, we're going to row now. So like we're zipping up, so hands together, reaching our elbows up and down. So keeping the abdominals engaged, zipping up the front of the body. And reach. elbows high, shoulders down. Squeezing those inner thighs. Lovely, 2 more. Oh, sorry, that's the dog. Reggie, out, 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 back, bye. Okay, sorry about that. And last one. Okay, into bicep curls. So keeping the elbows into the body, really feeling like you're lengthening through the elbows. Okay, these are lightweight, so they're not really working the biceps. So we think of reaching through the elbows, working the triceps just as much. So it's an even workout to the front and the back of the upper arm. So reach and lengthen the elbows as you lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to come into, so that's like a bicep 1. And the next is out to the sides. Out, lengthen, and then in. So as gravity is pulling the weights down, your biceps are working hard, as well as the triceps. Also holding your arms in this position, keeping your shoulder blades symmetrical, is working those deep shoulder muscles. Okay, we're now going to add them together. So we come forwards, out, and out. In, down. Up, out, in, down. And 3 more. Keep zipping up, standing tall. In, down. I think this is the last one. Up, out, out, in, down. Lovely. Now coming back into that position, into our wings, like we're reaching with our wings. Okay, so in this position, our shoulder blades are squeezed together. Imagine you're hugging a huge ball. As you hug that ball, you're reaching the weights away and the shoulder blades are parting. You're not curving your spine, you're just working the shoulder blades. Wings, and then part. Draw together and part. 3 more. And then part. And last one. And lower down. It's harder than it looks, isn't it? Okay, now holding the weights kind of in between your fingers here, we're coming into what's called sparklers. So like you've got a sparkler in each hand, we're going to draw little circles with those sparklers. So we're going to go inwards for 10. That's quite a big circle. And then outwards, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. nice little circles. And then down. 2 more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. And now down, 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 down. Okay, a few more in this range. We're going to reach up into our overhead press or air punch. So keeping your elbows high. Can I actually punch with my low ceilings? Let's have a go. And we reach, yes, I'm not touching the ceiling. And then lower. So the weights come behind the head. So like you're shaving the back of your head. We reach up and then down. And up and then down. I've gone into elbow press. Up. So the elbows stay up. Up. And 4. Try and keep your rib cage down so you're not leaning like this. So keep the rib cage on top of the pelvis rather than in front if you can. And 2. And 1. So the elbows come down now for the air punch. So we're going all the way over and down and up and down. Keeping your Pilates V, lengthen the spine, up and down, and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. How are your arms feeling? Like you're working them, yeah? Waking up those shoulders. Okay, next we're going to move into like a hinge position. So feet hip distance apart, the knees are a little bit flexed, and as if we are lying our upper body on top of a flat table. So our back is horizontal to the floor. Okay, so you're you're bending the knees, keeping the length through the spine so you're not rounding the spine. So reach your tailbone long. And we're going to come into our arm press. So the palms are facing upwards, arms are straight, reaching our shoulders down towards our buttocks. And we're going to pull the arms, so reaching our fingers long as we pull the arms up. Reach those arms up to the ceiling and then down and up and down, keeping our chest open and up and 4. Squeeze the shoulder blades, draw and then pull, and 2 and 1. Now palms facing in, same position. If you need to just stand up, tuck the tailbone and then sink back down, that's fine. Palms facing in, and again we pull and pull. A little bit fast with these ones, pull, working our shoulder extensors, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it there, and we're going to pulse for 10, squeezing your shoulder blades together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold it. Squeeze your shoulder blades and then slowly lower down. Let your shoulder blades now move around your rib cage to just stretch. Okay, standing up, have a break. Next one, we're going to come into boxing. We did touch on this the other week. So alternate arms. We're going to do them nice and slowly so we really keep our form. So come back into our hinge position. Hands in towards the shoulders. And our front hand, the palm is going to face down, and our back hand, the palm is going to face up. It will make sense when you do it. So we're reaching up, really focusing on that back arm, and then in, and switch, and then in, switch, in, switch, in. Thinking of our summer upper bodies, sleek, svelte arms, working our triceps, always the hard part to tone. And 4 more. 2, 3, and 4. Standing up. And bend the knees a little bit more. Back into our hinge position. And coming into our arm pull. So we're working, moving from the shoulder blades first. So we squeeze the shoulder blades together, bring the arms out, and then the arms come down and the shoulder blades come apart. Squeeze the shoulder blades, arms, arms, shoulder blades release. Shoulder blades, arms, arms, shoulder blades. Shoulder blades, up, arms, down. 2 more. Shoulder blades, arms, arms, shoulder blades. And then stand up. Lengthen the tailbone. Just release any tension in the back with some pelvic tilts. And release. Okay, we're going to lower the weights now down onto the floor and come into the quadruped. I might just need to lower this down. Sorry, my oh, there we go. Okay, so into our quadruped position, or 4-point kneeling. Our knees are under the hips, hands are under the shoulders. Okay, this is a great position for upper body strengthening, working through our upper body weight bearing is an excellent way to strengthen around the shoulder girdle. So for those who usually do classes with me, this hopefully won't feel unfamiliar. So in this position, we're going to draw the shoulder blades together so the spine stays long, your abdominals are drawn in, so you're reaching the crown of the head and the coccyx in opposite directions. So as we lower the body, the shoulder blades squeeze together until they meet. Keeping your spine quiet, we're then pushing the body away. So the shoulder blades come round the rib cage. So just get this small movement, this isolation, trying to move the shoulder blades in unison. And 3 more. So you might feel now actually the arms, the shoulders are a bit shaky. That's because you're working those smaller, more postural muscles that don't often get worked. Okay, so keeping the shoulder blades apart, okay, so your arms are long, you're reaching your hands away from you, and keeping your weight over your hands. We're going to dip the elbows down to the mat for our tricep dip. And then push. Hello triceps. Don't worry if you can't lower much. It's better that you feel the backs of your arms. If you feel nothing, it might be that you're doing this. That your hips are actually shifting back towards your feet. That's not what we want. We want the upper body to stay over the hands. And 3 more. Shaky, shaky. You will thank me this summer. When you get comments, oh what? Svelte arms. Okay, I think that was 3. Next we're going to tuck our toes underneath. Think of drawing your shoulder blades down. So we are engaging our lats. So the shoulder blades draw down, and we're coming into our plank. So step one leg and the other, draw the abdominals in, and really engaging those lats. All we're going to do is we're going to go on your tiptoes, shifting forward and back for 10. Up and back. So you're just moving over your shoulder girdle. So those muscles that are keeping your shoulders set of having to work really hard. Abs are working hard. Also a nice calf stretch. And 3, 2, and 1. 1 knee, 2 knees. Very good. If you need to just stretch out the wrists, that's fine. If that felt okay, we are going to come now. You can do this with your knees bent. So I'll start showing you with your knees bent. It's the box. So you step one knee, the other knee out, and then one knee in, other knee in. Now that's not too challenging. Okay, ideally we're going to try this in our plank. So we step, step, in, out, out, in. Just see if you can do 3 more. Out, out, in. Last one. Out, out, in. 1 knee, other knee. Well done. Sit back on your heels for child's pose. And release. Okay, let's move down to our hips for some lower body strengthening. Okay, we're going to start with the left leg. Now the focus with this one is the stabilizing side. The stabilizing side, you want your femur, your thigh, to stay completely vertical. You don't want the hip to sink out to the side. Okay, so really try and reach down through the knee to almost lift up from that stable side. Okay, so you're really working hip muscles. So engage the abdominals, lengthen the spine, and when you're ready, shift your weight onto the right side and reach your leg long. We're going to bend the knee and reach for 10. In and reach. Focusing on the right side. In and out. In and out. And 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. Keep your heel up and bend the knee. And we're going to push the heel up to the ceiling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push your right knee away. 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower the leg down now. Keep the knee bent. And we're coming out to the side. It's not a big movement. Hip abduction. Slow for this one. Try not to twist in the spine. This is like a dog lifting its leg. It's a not very nice analogy, but you catch my drift. Really feeling that right hip working hard. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. And lower down. Okay, you might need to stretch here before we set ourselves up. Shifting the weight now onto your left side, so you might want to squeeze those glutes, engage the core when you're ready. Reaching your right leg long and in and reach, in and reach, in and reach. How does this side feel? Might feel a little bit easier. We've already worked our left side. We've woken those muscles up, a little bit more responsive. And 3. And 2. If you feel like your body is sinking down and you're losing your shoulder form, last one, just reach your hands away, arms long. Now hold it there, bend your knee, and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Stay on the left side and out to the side for slow 10. Now with this one you really can often feel like you're having to lean to the outer part of the hip on the stabilizing side. Really try to fight against that tendency. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. And reaching into our child's pose. Well done, everyone. And back into position. It would be rude not to thread the needle. Okay, right hand, we're looping through, getting some spine rotation, looping and stretching. And release. Follow with that gaze, look up to the ceiling and loop. You can bend the left elbow to enable that rotation. And release. And one more. And loop with the left. Bending. If you feel actually you need more of a stretch around the shoulder blade, you can just pause there and lean your body into the stretch with your arm on the mat. Just go with whatever your body needs today. You might feel the spine is flicking as you rotate, decompressing all that tension that can build up in your lower back. It's a lovely stretch, this one. And one more. Okay. Coming now onto your side. We're going to come into our side lift. Now for this one, you can be on your forearm for this one, but the top leg is in front of the body. So you're using that to push up. We're going to come up into our side bend. Now, as much as that should be easier, actually the leverage that you get having your hand on the mat can sometimes feel a bit more, it just feels a bit better. It feels more of an achievement, this exercise. It's quite a lovely stretch to the body. So have the hand in line with the shoulder or a little bit in front, top foot forward, hand in front, and just reach up into our side bend. And we're following the hand and down. And side lift, and we're just holding this. Reach over with the body and up. And can you do 3 more? Push the arm away from you. And 2. And 1. And bend. Lovely. Over onto your other side. Top leg in front, bottom leg in line with the body, and push up into our side bend. And really pushing the hand away from you, and reach, almost look to the hand, feeling that stretch down the side of the body. So, I don't know, I think it adds to that sense of flow. And 3. And 2. And 1. And bend. And well done. However you feel now. Comfortable. Cross-legged, maybe. Or just having your legs in a diamond is fine. Let's stretch out the triceps. Worked hard today. So reaching your left arm and pull the elbow down, feeling that stretch to the triceps. Lovely. And release. Sitting tall. And release. and hugging a gym ball, reaching your hands away. Doing the stretch in your mid-back and release. And you are done for today. I hope you enjoyed the class, everyone. I will see you next week. Toodaloo.